What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Next Moon YT channel. It's summertime. Actually, it's near the middle of the summer. And you know what that means? It's time to have crabs. All the crabs have grown. And now they're available in your local market. Check this out. In front of me, I have a whole bag of crabs. A whole 1,000 of them. Let me see, try to get some light on these guys. The blue claw crabs. And right now they're in season, which means they're plentiful and they're pretty cheap. However, most people don't know how to prepare them. And today I'm going to show you how to prepare crabs. I'm going to show you how to prepare them quickly and humanely. So stay tuned. Check out the crabs. These guys are huge. Look at the red claws. Wow. The first step to getting your crabs ready to be cooked is to get a bucket. Here in front of me is my bucket. It's a normal size 3-gallon bucket. You can also use a big bowl if you like, but I like to use a bucket because it's tall and narrow, and you're gonna see why. The next step is just to pour down into the bucket all your crabs. Here they are, the whole 1 dozen of them. Check them out, they're all huge. Look at the size of those claws and the size of those, the body. I think they're at least 4.5, maybe 5 inches across. And now we do the next step. So step 2 is what you want to do is get a bunch of ice. Here in front of me I have a bunch of ice cubes. And we're going to just pour it over that bucket with the crab inside. Here we go. There we go. We have a whole bunch of ice in there. And what we're going to do is just place the ice evenly on top of all the crabs. There, I've added extra ice. And what the ice is going to do is put them all to sleep. All the crabs are going to remain still for our next step, which is to prep them. So we're going to let the ice sit on the crab for about 15 minutes. And I'll see you then. 5 minutes later, let's check on the progress. See, I'm poking at the crab and they're not very responsive. They're going into a hibernation mode. So the tip I'm showing you right now, you can also use not only at home, but you can use on the beach where if you're picking up these crabs yourself, you can use a cooler and use the same technique. You can use a small cooler, put your crabs in, and put your ice on top of the crab. You can actually leave your ice in a bag like this. You can leave it in the bag like this. That way you don't mess up your ice and it won't have that seafood smell. You can just leave it in a bag and reuse it later for your sodas or your juice to keep them cool. At home, I'm gonna just pour it out because I don't need the ice. But like I said, you can use this if you're out in the field, like in a marina or a fishing area, and you're getting crabs live. So we're gonna wait another 10 minutes. Here we go, guys. The crab is now asleep. See? No movement. Now we're gonna do the preparation, meaning we're gonna cut it up and clean it up and get it ready to be cooked. Here we go. The first step you need to do is get a knife. We're gonna get a sharp knife, and we need one with a pointy blade. And the first thing we're gonna do is put the blade near the head, and we're gonna do one sharp press into the crab. Here we go. After we put the incision into the crab's head, it's no longer gonna move. So the first thing we're gonna do is take off the claws, just in case. There you go. Once the claws are off, the crab is now harmless. The final step is just preparing and cleaning the crab. We're gonna just rinse it out quickly. Bottom and the top, we're gonna rinse it out. And we need to rip open the little flap over here. This is a female crab. So we need to rip out the flap, just like that. It just pulls back. And we can just rip it off. Just like that. Then what you want to do is take a little brush, soft bristle will do, and just clean out the area of where the flap is. Okay, clean it out, get the legs, quick gentle rub. Okay, and now the final step, after I cleaned out the crab, is just to open up the shell. We're gonna take the carapace off. And to do that, what you do is you grab these four legs, just like that, and you lift up on the point of the top shell, and you rip it open like that. There you go. This is inside. The top shell doesn't have a lot of guts in it. You can keep it if you want. Some people keep it. I'm not gonna keep it. And this is the shell. This is where all the meat is. What you need to do is just take out these two pieces here. They're not very edible. They're the lungs, okay? And there's some roll in there. If you want to take that out, it's okay. You can eat it as well. So I'm gonna take out the lungs like this. And also what you want to do is, this is near the eyes, you want to remove this as well. These pieces are too hard to eat. There you have it, a clean crab. And you can cook it like this, but I prefer to just cut it down the middle with a knife. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you. And there you go. We have one crab all ready to go. I've sliced it in half and now it's ready to be cooked. And whatever recipe you have, you can now prepare the crab and cook it. And I'm gonna show you my final product in a few minutes. Stay tuned. And here you go, guys, the finished product. Blue claw crab sauteed with ginger and scallion and with some pork bits. This is gonna be one excellent meal. Take a look.